Today we're reporting, as we do over the weekend, on 3 periods. From Friday to Saturday, we had 36 new cases of COVID-19. Between Saturday and Sunday, there were 21 new cases, and Sunday to today, an additional 24 cases. That's a total of 81 new cases who either tested positive, and 7 of whom were epidemiologically linked cases, bringing our total in British Columbia to 3,500 cases. That includes 1,064 people in the Vancouver Coastal Health Region, 1,800 people in the Fraser Health Region, 143 people in Vancouver Island Health, 353 people in the Interior Health Region, 80 people in Northern Health, and 60 people who reside outside of Canada. We have now 264 active cases in British Columbia, of whom 11 people are in hospital, 3 of whom are in critical care or ICU. Unfortunately, we've had 2 additional deaths here in British Columbia, both of whom were residents in long-term care in Vancouver Coastal, bringing our total to 193 people who've died from COVID-19. And our condolences go to the families and the care teams and the communities of these people who have died most recently. We have 3,043 people who are now fully recovered from COVID-19. We have no new healthcare outbreaks. 3 remain active, 1 in long-term care and 2 in acute care. We now have 664 cases in our healthcare outbreaks, an increase of 2 in the staff category. 260 staff, healthcare workers, and 404 residents have been affected. We do have 1 new community outbreak in the Fraser Health Region at the Fraser Valley Packing. It's a blueberry packing plant in the Abbotsford area, and there are now 15 cases associated with that plant as the investigation started on late Thursday and over the weekend. And Fraser Health is working with the plant, doing ongoing testing of the residents and the workers at the plant, and doing an investigation to ensure that all of the safety precautions that need to be are in place. We now have 14 confirmed cases associated with the outbreak that was declared on Friday in the Haida Gwaii area. And as you know, health authorities in the BC CDC are also now posting all of the community exposure events that we've had, including flights and other locations where the public may have potentially been exposed when we can't identify everybody who might be at risk. We now have over 1,010 people who are required to self-isolate in BC because they have been identified as being exposed to COVID-19 and are at a high risk at the moment. And a reminder to people who have been identified as close contacts of cases, and if you have been told to self-isolate, this is not optional. This is a requirement. This is what you need to do now for the duration of the incubation period from when you were exposed, to ensure that if you develop symptoms, you're not going to pass it on to others, particularly those that you're closest to. I understand this is difficult, especially now in the summer, where it means you cannot work. It means you have to stay away from your family and friends and not leave your home unless it's important to get medical care. Nobody wants this, and this is why it is so important that we continue to take our actions now to protect ourselves and protect each other as we move through our pandemic. We can all enjoy our summer, and we know what we need to do, and to ensure that our COVID-19 curve bends down again. Let's continue to take those necessary precautions to reduce the potential for this virus to spread in our communities, among our friends and our family. Start planning today for what you're going to be doing to make your BC Day long weekend a safe weekend. And as I've been saying from the very beginning, go play outside, but play safe. Take this time to assess the risk before you're spending time with others, particularly people that are not in your close contacts, in your bubbles. Put measures in place to protect yourself and those that you care about. How will you give people the space to stay safe? Are you spending a short time together, or are you spending a longer time together? are the people that you're going to spend this time with in your bubble, or do they have other contacts that might expose you? If you can't say yes to all of these questions about the risk, then say no to that activity and choose something else to do instead. Spending time outside is far safer, we know, than being indoors. So take advantage of that here in British Columbia in the coming weeks. Avoiding closed spaces, avoiding crowds, avoiding that close contact with people in any environment, inside or outside, are the things that are important for us to remember now. Ensuring you have safe physical distance is important, no matter where you may be. I will say again that this is not forever, but it is for now, and we know we can do this. We know that this is what will get us through the next months until we have an effective treatment or a vaccine. As you know, we've been focusing on taking actions in areas where we know there has been transmission and where transmission continues to occur. And last week we modified our orders around restaurants and pubs and food and nightclubs and establishments like those. Today I've amended the order on mass gatherings to limit the number of people in short-term rentals and vacation accommodations. So that includes places like houses that are being rented out, boat rentals, cabins, yurts, as well as hotel rooms. The number of people is limited to the capacity of the space, plus up to a maximum of 5 visitors. That means you cannot have a large group of people over to party in your hotel room or on your boat during this period of our COVID summer. It's the responsibility of the owner of the property to ensure that the order is adhered to and to ensure contact tracing information is collected for everyone, guests and visitors alike. This means that should somebody in your party have COVID-19, we are able to contact you all quickly and efficiently to prevent ongoing spread in our communities. We've also added some clarity about what an event is to the mass gathering order and to ensure that people know where it doesn't apply. And that includes, of course, workplaces, schools, secondary, post-secondary educational facilities, places like these. However, we have reinforced again the need to maintain the number of people that can be at a mass gathering with physical distancing and other measures in place at 50. And it will continue to stay at 50. When traveling as well here in BC, whether you're traveling or whether you're coming to BC from other places in Canada, we need you to travel safely, to use your travel manners, be courteous and considerate of those around us. Don't ask a venue or their staff to bend the rules. Thank them for their efforts they're making to keep all of us safe. That means that we cannot put tables together. We cannot gather in larger groups at restaurants or pubs or events. Those are the things that put the people who are working there at risk. Here in BC, we show the way to people. We bend the curve, not the rules. Let's use these summer days to bend our curve back down and protect everybody here in BC. And let's also remember to be kind, to be calm, and to be safe.